What?
You started this show last time. I think I want to start this time.
Oh, no.
Oh no, my sweatpants. So no video this week, unfortunately, for all of our loyal YouTube watchers. I think we have 15 subscribers now.
Oh, wow.
And only like 2 of those are me.
You subscribe to your own channel?
I think it automatically does it.
I don't think it does.
And I also, if it doesn't, and I did,
narcissist.
Well, here's the thing. I want to make sure notifications work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't actually watch it. I don't give a shit. I might watch it for like 30 seconds to make sure it actually
You're out there creating accounts
like works.
To subscribe to
I have 17 accounts. 2 of them aren't subscribed to my own channel. Those are my alternate.
Do you actually have 17 YouTube accounts? Okay, I was about to say, what the hell is wrong
I
with you?
have my personal one. I have the podcast one. I have a new one for a new thing. And I think I have a third one for something else, like a burner or something. But anyway, this is JJTI season 3, episode 21. No video. Software's broke. Trying to fix it for next week. Who knows? Maybe it's broken forever.
I hope it's broken forever.
I hate you.
Just insert random pictures that fit with what we're talking about.
That would actually be more work.
Why? I'll do it.
No, you won't.
You don't think so?
No.
That would be more stimulating.
Would it?
Yeah.
Would it?
Yeah.
You don't listen or watch anyway, so what do you
I would
care?
have to.
I know, which is why you won't do it. You refuse to listen to it. What makes it?
I didn't refuse to listen to it. I'm listening to it right now.
That
live. It's like, would you rather go to a concert or watch it on TV? Yeah.
Watch it on TV.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, because then it would sound better, and I wouldn't have people screaming in my ear.
It would sound better on TV?
It would.
Have you ever been to a concert?
I've been, well.
Like a real concert?
No. I've been to like a...
Sounds pretty...
Yeah, but then you have people all around you.
It's not blocking the sound from that stage,
yeah, but
trust
you
me.
hear people. It's not about the sound
you're
getting
interacting
blocked.
with...
It's people like...
You're with other people.
Screaming in my ear.
Experiencing...
I don't want to experience it with other people. I want to sit there quietly and... That's why I don't eat at the movies. I don't want to have crunching and crackling sounds in my fucking head.
You have no right to ever call me weird.
I do.
No, you don't.
Because you don't sit on a toilet.
Because you're weird. Yeah, that's gross.
I agree that I am weird.
Yeah.
But I think
perfectly
that
normal.
My weirdness is more acceptable because I do it.
Your weirdness is preventing you from leaving your apartment.
It's not. I go on walks. I go outside into nature. I go to the Arboretum semi-regularly. It's a wonderful time. No, because I don't want to be packed in with a bunch of other people.
You can sit
for
in the
like
stands.
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah.
How long do you think a concert is?
Concerts can be very long.
Not 4 hours. I mean, with all the opening act and all that. Let me think. The last concert I went to, there may be like 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The band's only going to play for like an hour.
Yeah, I don't want to be there for that. I have to go to a graduation this weekend. I want to kill myself.
Well, that's a graduation though. That's not fun.
Neither is a concert for me. One, all of the musicians I would like to see in concert are dead.
Paul McCartney.
More or less.
Could be dead.
Well, we've confirmed already on this podcast that he is dead.
That's right.
We know that he's dead.
You could go see Ringo.
Could go see
My parents saw Ringo.
Could go see Ringo. Yeah,
that's like the
Octopus's Garden.
It's like the one Beatle you're just not excited to see.
I would be excited to see Ringo.
To see Ringo?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He is cool, but like...
I would hang out with Ringo.
He's got creepy music.
I've never listened to any of his solos.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
He does a cover of this song where it's like, you're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine.
No.
It's like creepy.
I've never listened to any of Ringo's solo stuff. Good drummer, though.
Is he?
Yeah, he's pretty good. I would say
he's not a good drummer. He's a good Beatle.
He's a good drummer.
Not really.
What?
In comparison to like other people?
He's a good drummer.
He's not.
He is.
Send me a video of him shredding on that.
Well, just because he doesn't hit him as hard doesn't mean he's not a good drummer.
Dude, look up like
Somebody who makes a Mr. Miyagi's a good gardener, even though he only makes a little tiny tree.
no, I mean look up Joey Jordison.
I'm not saying he's the best drummer.
Yeah.
He's just a good drummer.
Okay.
You know, you're coming at my boy Ringo. I'm defending him.
You're saying that because the Beatles are your favorite band.
That's not true. They are not my favorite band.
They're not your favorite band.
They're not.
What's your favorite band?
Whoever did The Touch from the Transformers movie.
Oh, I forgot the name of that band.
That's not true.
I think they only have that one
Journey,
song.
Journey Light or whatever.
I think you
rip off Journey.
I think You Got Me Burning was just like a one song thing. I don't think it was really like an actual band. I don't know. They may have made that song for the movie.
Touch. They did make that song for the movie.
Did You've Got Me Burning?
No, You Got the Touch.
From what movie?
Transformers.
Oh, I thought you said Terminator.
No.
Oh. Okay, no. I don't know what you're talking about then.
You've got the power. You ever heard that song? Transformers 1988?
No, because I don't like Transformers.
I've never seen the movie. I don't give a fuck. Apparently, they wanted to do a song for the Michael Bay movie, and Michael Bay went, no. Because it's just like a fucking Journey song, but it's not Journey. It's like Rip Off Journey.
Rip Off Journey.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the band?
No.
Should be.
I think it's a guy's name. I think it's like Steve something.
Stevie Wonder.
It's not Stevie Wonder. That'd be funny, though. Oh, wait, hold on. It's just called The Touch. By Stan Bush.
Oh, is he related to Kate Bush?
I don't know. Do you want me? Hold on, Stan Bush. Kate Bush isn't coming up on any of these. It kind of looks like Michael J. Fox.
Bush. They just have the same name.
Well, they're not related, different first names. And how that works. What do we want to talk about today? Other than the fact that everything's fucking breaking. My camera broke outside.
Oh.
So, that's cool.
Your camera broke outside?
Yeah, my security camera for outside broke.
So you're just going to announce that and put that on the internet?
Well, they don't know where I live, probably. I also have cameras inside, so...
That's true.
Fuck with me. I also got
How many cameras you got in here?
I got one up there, and I got one in my bedroom pointed at Bino's bed.
Not your bed.
Not my bed. I mean, not that there would be anything to see in my bed, but Also, my computer's blocking it, so you can't actually see anything.
So you spy on your cat's bed.
Well, it's just like when I'm out of town, he's either right there, which I can see with that camera, or he's in his bed in there. So it's like, I just want to see where he is, make sure he's not dead,
Or clawing your furniture up.
Correct. So that's fucking annoying. So I contacted them. I was like, hey, my fucking camera's broken. They're like, what's the indicator like? I was like, there is no indicator light. It isn't working.
Maybe somebody broke it.
I did walk out, and it was like, I tried to check on it, and it was like pointed in. I was like, what the fuck? And it had fallen off the mount and like swung on the cable and smashed into the window.
Do you think somebody was fucking
just
with
hanging there? I think it just fell off.
Oh.
It's too high for anyone. Like, you'd have to have like a little ladder or something. Because I have to climb like out my window, and I'm like standing on the window and reaching up to get it.
Baseball bat?
Maybe. I don't know.
Some people don't like being on camera.
No, don't walk through my fucking parking lot.
I won't.
Was it you?
Could have been.
I'll have to check the SD card. Local recording.
What'd you do if it was... What would your reaction be if it was me? Yeah, and then I just like go to my car and pull out a baseball bat, and then it's just like, psh, just gone. How mad would you be? Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most.
It was like a $30 camera, so not really mad.
Like confused?
I would be very confused. I think it'd be funnier if you never admitted it. Like if I showed you the footage and you're like, that's not me.
That's not me.
I didn't do that.
That's not even my car
that I'm
getting into.
And then it's just like, you deny it your entire life. And
or
then
maybe I had like a
on your
split
deathbed,
personality.
You admit that you did it. I don't even want to split personality. I just want you to deny everything.
Deny.
And then also like take you to court.
Deny I had a friend one time I was told to deny everything. They were drinking on the job.
Yep.
Somebody complained.
That'll do it.
He got called into the boss's office, and the boss looked at him.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
A couple questions.
Yeah.
1, what was he drinking?
I was like whiskey.
Okay. 2, how much was he drinking?
He was pretty buzzed.
Enough,
yeah.
3, what kind of work environment was it?
It was a kitchen.
Okay. Like high class or Wendy's? I'm sorry, high class or Burger King?
We're talking like, I want to say more of like an Olive Garden kind of place.
Like 99. You take your family there, but you're not expecting the food to be really good.
It's like a place where like poor people might be able to go once a year.
Okay.
Ish kind of place.
So it's
nothing
like,
that great.
Maybe like you're
or
in
it
high
might
school.
have even been like a bar. I don't know.
It's like you're in high school. You've got, you just got your first job. You got a girlfriend, boyfriend, partner. You want to take them out. You save up for a couple of weeks, and then you go to fucking wherever.
No, it was just like a mediocre kind of place, I guess.
So trash.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what which restaurant this was.
4.
But anyway, yeah.
Were they working in the kitchen, like in the back?
Yeah.
All right. I don't see the problem with this so far.
Yeah, there's no problem with it. But you just ruined the ending of the story.
Question 5. Was it their personal liquor? Or was this...
It wasn't taken from...
company liquor?
I don't think this place gave a shit.
I just want to... Legally, I'm covering all the bases. If you let me
finish the story, then you would know. Like, you've already ruined the whole punchline. It's not even going to be funny at this point.
My detective mind is firing on all cylinders. I apologize.
It's very simple. Was drinking on the job. Wife of boss sees.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't like it. Or suspects, doesn't exactly see it, suspects it.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly a little bit buzzy. Then gets called into the office, and the boss is like, just deny it. Just deny everything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So this wasn't like a Don Cheadle flight situation. No. Where they're like, okay, we know that you fucked up. We're going to try and get you out of this. It was just like a... Okay.
Yeah, it was like a, just deny it. In other words, he didn't give a shit.
What was this woman's role?
I don't know.
In the kitchen.
I don't fucking know. There? This is supposed to be a 2-second thing.
Whose friend is this? Get him on the horn. Let's go.
He probably doesn't even remember this. He's drunk.
Fair. Good point.
The hell are you drinking?
Well, I didn't have very much Malibu. But a fun little summer drink is to take some Malibu and mix it with some like orange pineapple juice. Because you get a little tipsy but not drunk, and you don't really feel the liquor.
Well, yeah, it's Malibu. You can drink that stuff straight.
Well,
it's only like 20%.
It might be 30. But I don't know where my big bottle went.
No, I think it's like 20 or 21.
I could go get the bottle, but I'm not going to. I've got a long ass list, but most of it's garbage. I got these new privacy things for my windows. How do you feel about this?
Those are new?
Yeah.
The little tint thing?
Like the frosted glass. It's like a vinyl, like static sticker.
I thought it was always like that.
Nope.
What, did you have the curtains down or something?
I did.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much time you spend looking at that wall.
Yeah.
But you've never once noticed that the windows have never been up.
I assumed that that's what the windows always look like, and you just had the curtains down anyway.
No. I actually would like to have natural light in here.
Yeah, no, that's...
it's just that I don't want people to see my wiener.
Right, when you're sitting in your living room naked.
Well, I sit here. Well, I sit on the table, and I just watch TV.
You just TV?
Just TV.
Naked.
Well, I don't turn the TV on. I just sit there and watch it and look at myself in the reflection.
Oh, like some No Country for Old Men kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Like a Jordan Slansky, Conan O'Brien bit. Like something that Conan O'Brien would say Jordan Slansky does.
Okay.
Did you watch the Jordan Slansky video I sent you?
Which one?
The one of him defending his purchase of the espresso machine. I'm sorry, espresso machine.
When did that come out?
Like today, a couple hours ago.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
I sent it to you. It's
Watch it when
very
I go home.
funny. I love Jordan Slansky. And
most people wouldn't know how to appreciate it.
Every single thing he says, because they start to. I don't want to spoil the whole thing for you. I'll just do this one thing where they're talking about the espresso machine, and Conan O'Brien's like, you put it right outside your office, and Jordan's like, it was just the table that was free, and Conan O'Brien goes, bullshit.
And they walk through 3 doors to get to it.
You were in a bunker. We hired 3 baristas to try and find it, and they couldn't. And then George Sensi obviously corrects him on, that's not the plural of barista or whatever. Who cares? It's very funny. It's very on brand for both of them.
Remember when I got you that shirt and you didn't know what it was?
Yeah, well, I don't pay attention to the shirts of Always Sunny.
Why the fuck would you think I would get that? That's the thing that's funny about that.
I was confused. I was like, is this supposed to mean something? I always assume... It's the shirt
Charlie's always wearing.
I know that now. But also that he doesn't wear it as much in the later seasons.
Yeah, I guess it's more like the first seasons.
So like, I hadn't seen the first few seasons in a really long time because I usually watch it all chronologically.
Wait, what's today? It comes out today.
No, it doesn't.
On TV, yeah.
Oh, I thought it comes out next month.
Was it June or July?
I thought it was July. I can look.
I thought it was this month.
You know what is out right now? You know, you can watch?
My Little Pony.
Your favorite movie of all time? Avatar 2, The Way of Water is on Disney Plus now.
Oh, what a shame I don't have Disney Plus.
But you could go home and start the 7-day free trial, and then in that 7 days, you could probably watch it one time over the span of those 7 days.
Yeah, I'm good. I still think I remember most of it. I don't need
there
to
were
see
whales.
It again. Right, there's a
and
whale.
And the whale brain made you live forever?
Yeah, well, not forever.
Like de-aged you?
It de-aged you, yeah.
So were Australian/New Zealand guy was hunting the whales?
Why does this planet have so much shit that people just want to steal?
Why didn't they talk about that in the first one?
I want to know what Earth is like. Like, how shitty is Earth that we're just flying out to this other planet and just fucking all these people over and stealing their shit, killing animals?
So I'm confused. How much time? So, okay, hold on. Hold on a second.
If we wrote to James Cameron, do you think he would write us back?
No. I think if we stopped him in the street to ask him,
he probably would.
He would punch us in the face and keep walking.
Yeah, probably.
And then he would spit on us.
I don't think he would do that. I think some other people would probably shove us away.
You think James Cameron has people?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's got some kind of agent or something, you know?
It is June 7th, so it does come out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was July. Maybe that's for Hulu.
That kind of pisses me off because I don't think I'll be able to record it. No, on TV, though, I was going to record it,
but I thought
I'm going to be here. What time does it come on, 10?
Mm-hmm.
If it comes on at 10, I'll be good.
I thought that it came out next day on Hulu.
But probably only like one episode, or is it like the whole thing's on Hulu?
Probably just episode by episode. 10 p.m.
Okay.
But it doesn't say if that's Eastern. I assume that's Eastern.
That's usually when it would come on.
I haven't watched TV, like on TV, in probably close to a decade.
Because you don't need it anymore.
I hate it. It's so...
There's like, once in a while, there'll be like the only show I can think of that I want to watch that I don't think you can watch on anything else is Chucky.
Oh, yeah?
Like, it's on Sci-Fi. That's like the only show I can think of.
It might be on some weird, like, little, like, Paramount or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like CBS All Act, whatever the fuck they have. But a lot of... yeah, like, there's nothing that I would ever want to watch that's only on TV.
Other than that,
and if it is, I'm not going to watch it.
Like, the only other show that I've been watching is, like, Hitler, The Lost Tapes.
Yep,
it's on history. But I'm pretty sure you can probably find that somewhere else.
YouTube.
No, it's a brand new series. It's actually pretty good. What?
How do you spell Chucky?
CHU CKY.
Okay. I tried spelling it with an E. And all I got were Chuck E. Cheese.
They still have Chuck E. Cheese?
Apparently. I think the closest one's in New Hampshire. And it's like behind an auto parts store or something in like a little strip mall. Because this was like 5 or 6 years ago. Because I thought it'd be funny, right? Because they always advertise like, oh, you can have your birthday at Chuck E. Cheese. What would happen if a bunch of adults showed up?
I don't know if they do that.
They have. I'm sure I've talked about this before on the podcast.
Yeah,
I know I've talked to you about this. I just like, would they turn us away? Would they let us in? Like, could we just, because I understand that you don't want a bunch of adults with a bunch of kids, probably. But what if we like rented out the whole place? Would they let us in then?
I mean, I just want to.
It's very funny to me to envision a bunch of grown ass people in a fucking Chuck E. Cheese for a birthday party. It looks like Chucky 2021, 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons.
It's on Peacock now.
Peacock.
So.
Do you have to pay for Peacock?
Yes.
Yeah. How much does Peacock cost?
I don't know or care. Because I will never get it.
I don't even know if I still have Hulu.
Rick and Morty just showed up there a couple weeks ago.
That was always on Hulu.
New season though. Most recent season.
When'd that come out?
Like 6 months ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it just showed up. I watched it all. It was okay, I guess.
Wasn't that funny?
It was funny. It just wasn't peak Rick and Morty for me, I guess.
I thought the last season was hilarious.
Season 5? Or season 6?
Mr. Nimbus.
Mr. Nimbus, yeah.
When they go to all the party planets that are going to be destroyed.
I think that for me, season 3 is the best.
Is that the one with the vat of acid?
I think so. That's the one. That's the first one where they. I don't know if they exist anywhere before that, but that's the first season on Hulu where the swears are uncensored.
Oh.
Like I like season 1 and 2 a lot. But censored swears on Rick and Morty, like once you have them uncensored, it's really difficult to go back.
Yeah, well, they also blur things out too.
Yes.
So it's like I kind of like the last season when he picks up that alien woman and he's bringing her around, banging her in the vat. Like the scene where she like showed, yeah, that's all blurred out. Like, I think I was able to find it unblurred somewhere. But
I was gonna ask, do you think that they like animate it completely and then blur it, or do you think they just do like a half-ass sort of general job and then because they know that they're gonna have to blur it?
I think they go all for it because I'm sure if you bought it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, like it's not gonna be blurred. So I think they go like all out for that.
That's what I thought about Everything Everywhere All at Once, and that is not. They blur it on the DVD.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're probably just doing it as a joke in that, though.
I mean, I get it. It's still funny, but
Yeah.
I know on Always Sunny they have to censor a lot of stuff. Less so now, but like the dick towel, that has to be censored.
What episode is that?
I don't remember it, but they have this idea of they're gonna have a towel, but printed on it is legs and a giant dick. And that's their business idea for that episode. It's like a Wolf Cola scheme.
I don't remember that.
It's very early. It's like season 2 or 3.
No.
Probably.
Yeah, I rarely watch like the
all that stuff blurs together
stuff
for me. It's like I can't tell you what is where. I know the episode where they get gun fever and they shoot Charlie. Or the last episode of that season where they're drinking and driving. I think there's an early episode. It's it's probably my favorite moment in the show. Is where they're looking at an electrical box.
Yeah.
And it's sparking. And Dennis has a screwdriver. and they're trying to figure out if they'll die if they shove the screwdriver in. And Dennis is like, well, it's got a rubber handle, so I'll be fine. And Mac's like, no, because you have to be standing on rubber. And he's like, well, the soles of my shoes are rubber, right? And then Mac's like, no, you can't be standing on the ground at all. So if you jump in the air and do it, you'll be fine. Because in Tango and Cash, they jumped up and they grabbed the live wire and they didn't explode until they touched the ground. And Dennis looks at him for a second and he goes, you're expecting me to risk my life based on information you're getting out of the movie Tango and Cash?
And then D walks in.
I think Frank walks in. And they're like, you gotta pay somebody to do this. I don't remember what episode it is. But it's one of my favorite cold opens. I love it. I guess that we should probably talk about how we have to go see The Flash next week.
Yeah, what days are these?
Thursday for The Flash. Next Thursday.
Oh.
And,
what time was that one?
I can double check. It's later than normal though. Is it 7? I think. 6:45.
6:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Indiana Jones is at 7 p.m. But that's not until the 29th.
Okay.
So we have to go see The Flash.
Oh, that'll be a blast.
I really don't want to. But I feel like if we don't at this point, we'll be betraying the core of the podcast. I want to quickly see how many tickets there are left. What if we're the only people in the theater? There's no way.
No, it's going to be full.
Ah, man, I don't want to. The movie's going to be so bad.
It could be good. You might like it.
I really hope I do. I hope I go into this and I'm blown away. But I think the odds of that happening are about 2%. With the rest of that.
Well, what is the what? Still all open?
We're the only two.
Oh wow. You put us all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Why?
Those are the best seats.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's for the handicapped people.
Yeah. Nobody's going to sit there. There's a discussion on Facebook in one of the podcast groups I'm on where people are talking about do you like assigned seating in movie theaters?
No.
I love it. It's the best. You're wrong. And people were saying, I hate it. It's the worst. And everybody's like, why? It's great. Like, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to get a good seat.
Yeah, but if you show up and you see that you have friends there or something and you want to sit together, you can't.
In this day and age, you're going to randomly show up to a movie theater not knowing if somebody's going to be there?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to sit with my friends anyway. I want to watch the fucking movie. What does it matter?
It's also just kind of nice to, like, not, like, you get there, you find your spot.
Yeah?
You don't have to, like, go to your chair,
I get there and I know that my spot is going to be there.
Yeah, but what if you're just randomly like, yeah, I'm going to go to the movies.
All right, then show up and buy a ticket that's available.
Yeah.
All the people who already bought tickets got good seats. Just like all the people who showed up at the movie theater before you in non-assigned seating got better seats than you. You want to show up 45 minutes before a movie? Ludicrous.
No, but most movie theaters have, like, more seats than that. Because they're more stuck together.
Even so. Terrible. Anyway, I asked the question because there were a lot of comments that were saying, well, I like it in principle, but a lot of the good seats cost more money. Position-wise. Like in the middle and in the back.
Oh, but they're talking, like, big movie theaters, though.
Well, 'cause I was like, I've never been to a movie theater that charged a different price for a different seat. So I was just sort of asking, like, is this a regional thing? Is this like a country thing? But apparently they do it in like New York City and stuff.
Yeah, because they're in like legit like a not even like with a balcony and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like that like when I was in Germany, we went to this movie theater that was or a kino. that was like almost like you'd think you were watching like a concert. Like that's how big it was.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean not like a stadium, but you know what I mean. It was like it would be like if they were showing a movie in like an opera house or something like that.
Yeah, like one of those.
Yeah,
it's almost like an IMAX, but not.
It was IMAX,
but yeah.
Yeah, it's so, well, okay.
There's a lot of seats.
The place in Boston, the IMAX in Boston, it's like that, but it's not wrapped around.
Right.
Like, yeah.
So I get why you would be upset at that, but also like I don't want to show up 30 minutes before a movie to get a decent seat.
Most places you don't have to.
I just want to, like, for the Batman, we would have been fucked.
Yeah, but you
showed up
don't have
20
to see
minutes
that
early.
The day it comes out.
We do because we have a podcast.
Yeah, if you're doing
also,
it for
I was really excited for that movie.
Yeah.
You know what movie I'm not really excited about?
The Flash.
Transformers.
Well, I'm not seeing that.
I refuse.
I don't like any of those movies.
The Bumblebee's okay. The only way I will go see this movie is if enough people subscribe to the Patreon to fund a ticket for me. Or somebody just pays for it. Then I will happily go see this movie. Otherwise, I'm not going. I'm not spending my money on this. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I don't want to go see a fucking gorilla turn into a robot and fight Optimus Prime.
This is a kid's movie?
No. You don't know about Beast Wars?
Yeah, I've seen the gorilla.
Yeah.
It was kind of cute looking. You didn't think it was kind of cute?
No. Are you talking about the movie or the TV show from the 90s? You should look up the gorilla from the TV show. His name's Optimus Primal, I think.
What's the gorilla's name?
Optimus Primal.
Optimus Primal?
Yeah. Pretty sick name, huh?
He's very primal.
But yeah, if anybody wants me to go see this movie, patreon.com/JJTI. This is actually very exciting. I deleted the porn that I uploaded.
What?
The Motherless gameplay that I uploaded.
Yeah, that was gross.
And there's actually a couple of news things about that. News. I uploaded it, and because they were like, hey, you can upload videos directly to Patreon. I was like, sweet. Didn't realize it could only not be like adult content.
Was that adult content?
Yes. It was.
Oh.
So I accidentally got an 18+ restriction put on the Patreon. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oops. So then I deleted it like this past weekend. And I was like, hey, can you take that off, please? And they said, yeah. So I was like, cool. So now we can upload videos directly to Patreon again. So that's cool. Except for there's no video this week because it shit the bed, which is awesome. But now we also have free trials. So if you go to patreon.com/JJTI, you get a 7-day free trial. I think you have to enter your card information, which is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, because then they're just gonna start. Don't do that.
So yeah, if you're pretty confident that you want to do it, but you're not sure, go for it. Check it out before you leave the site. Make sure you make it so that it won't charge you. Like, do it all in one go. So it's not like, I'll get back to it. Do it, like, enter your card information, get to the thing, click cancel subscription, and maybe it will,
just don't do the Patreon.
Well, no, there's some great content over there you should definitely subscribe for.
Is there?
Yeah. You can listen to me sit there for like 6 hours talking about movies I don't like by myself. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that.
That sounds terrible.
I would love to do more movie commentaries, Jordan.
Oh yeah,
but somebody won't do them with me.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? Oh, the Motherless. Yeah, YouTube give me a strike on the YouTube channel for that.
A strike?
Yeah.
What the hell is that? They give strikes?
Yeah.
I thot they just full on deleted
No,
shit.
if it's like if you keep doing it and you get enough strikes in a row, they'll delete your channel.
What does it say?
It was like, hey, we're pretty sure this is porn.
It is it word for word?
No, I don't remember what the email was. It was like,
hey.
we think that this is adult content and we're taking it away. To learn more about how this affects you, blah, 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 blah. Which is interesting because I uploaded that video like 6 months ago.
Somebody probably flagged it.
It has like, it had like 200 views. And they were like, do you want to argue against this? And I went, no, absolutely not. And then they asked for comments, and I just said, fair enough. You got me. So, I might just delete the first one, too. Even though I spent a really long time trying to blur out all of the stuff. Apparently, I didn't do a good enough job.
So you can't have blurred out stuff on...
I think that some of it probably wasn't blurred out.
Oh, you missed a couple things here and there.
The issue with that game is that when you're editing it and you have to keep scrubbing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for like 6 hours, you kind of forget what boobs and dicks in that animation style, quote unquote, look like. So you just get completely desensitized to it. Like I remember, this is going to sound really bad. Somebody's going to clip this when I run for president. I was editing out a dick jizzing on a girl's face and boobs. And I edited out everything except the dick because I just didn't see it. Until I went back and watched the video from start to finish. Because it's just, I wasn't looking for it.
Well, I mean...
And that's the world I live in.
Where'd you think the jizz was coming from?
It was like, I was 4 hours in.
So you weren't looking for the dick.
I was sleep deprived. I was like, I gotta get this done. I gotta power through. And I just stopped looking for the penis. It was a rookie mistake, I know. And not one I plan to make again. When Motherless 3 comes out, and we do our gameplay...
Why is it called Motherless?
It's unclear. We never got to the end, so
is it because he's
like
such a sick pervert that he must have not had a mom?
Well,
or
he didn't have a
something
mom, but he didn't know who his mom was.
Oh God, he probably ends up banging her.
Well, I think that's what we were getting to. We were trying to make that happen. Because he was doing that stuff on the beach.
Oh, and those were all his sisters?
Nope. Those were just other people living there. I don't know, man. Every time I try to explain what the game is to people, it's not a game, first of all.
Well, that kind of.
But it's like...
A strategy game.
Nobody knows... Like, when you just say, oh, we just played one of those porn games, that's not funny to people, because it's not funny. But when you try to play one of those games as a video game, and not just to jerk off, that's very funny to me. It's like you don't care about the sex or anything.
People jerk off to that?
Yes. That's why it's a game, quote unquote, where you only have to use one hand to push the space bar.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, it's a very strategic move on their part.
I don't know. I'm not into cartoons.
Neither am I. Apparently neither is YouTube.
Yeah. Apparently YouTube's not into that.
Bastards.
It's not even a person. How can they say that that's sexual content?
They're like,
it's a drawing. It's art.
We look through each, like when Uncle Jack is on TV.
What? Yeah, it's because they have a couple drawings.
How can you call this is art?
Oh, from Sunny. Yeah. Look at it. It's
How
art.
Is this tasteless?
Frank's like, put that away.
Everything with Uncle Jack is so funny.
He's creepy as fuck.
I'm so happy.
They cut him off right before he's like, you can't even see the child's penis. And they just cut him off.
I'm so excited. I think he's in the next season confirmed.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I'm really excited to see what he shows
up
up
like
as.
Ryan Cranston in it.
Sweet.
And with the other dude from Breaking Bad.
What's his face?
Yeah.
I was watching a thing speaking of Bryan Cranston, he was doing, it was like him telling the story throughout like 3 or 4 different interviews, all the same story. About how on Seinfeld, when he was the dentist on Seinfeld, and his first appearance, he was, standing there rehearsing his lines, and then everybody else like went to lunch, but he wanted to work on his lines a little bit more. So he stayed on the set and was working on it. And somebody goes, hey, you know what'd be funny? and he looks up, and there's like an electrician on a ladder, and Bryan Cranston's like, "Oh yeah, this guy's gonna give me nuts." Well, yeah, what would be funny, guy? And the guy goes, "Before you put the mask on, Jerry, you should take a hit." And Bryan Cranston goes, "That is really funny."
Wait, what?
Like, they have the nitrous mask.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's like, "You should take a hit before you put it on him." And Bryan Cranston's like, "That is really funny, actually." So he does it. And everybody, like Larry David and everybody's like, "That is so funny." And he's like, "Well, that guy came up with it." And everybody looks at the guy, and he just goes, shrugs his shoulders. Where do you think that guy is now?
Probably still an electrician.
Guy's a great comedian. Or, well, he's got great comedic timing. I'll just say that. That guy for president.
That guy.
We should probably plug the Patreon and the YouTube more. And by we, I mean me, because you don't give a shit, and you're actively trying to keep people from giving me money.
I really am.
Which I respect.
Yeah.
It is a bad monetary investment on their part. They really shouldn't, but I think, I can trick them.
Anyway, didn't you already just plug something?
I did, but I'm just going through my notes in order. Got a new email. So if you want to reach the show, listeners, jjtipodcast@gmail.com. If you want to tell Jordan that it is a good monetary investment and explain exactly why and how, send him there. I'll read them to him.
And he's not going to give a shit? This guy over here.
I've got a couple new segments we can maybe work on.
Okay.
I want to see how you feel about this. Well, I already know that you're going to hate it, so.
Okay.
My idea was, here, the first of the two. We take each week, we pick 2 characters, fictional characters, or real life characters, also known as people, and we pit them against each other in, like this make-believe stadium that we have. Like, let's say Harrison Ford versus Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Who would win? The actor Harrison Ford versus Tomb Raider. Who would win? In a fisticuffs fight, no weapons.
So this is like that show that used to be on MTV.
Maybe, I don't know. I never watched MTV.
Celebrity match break. Celebrity, what was that called?
I don't know.
They would that was basically the same thing that you've just said.
But we just discussed like what are their, who do we think would win in a fight?
Yeah.
We have to take into account, like, are we talking like Harrison Ford, young Harrison Ford, or Harrison Ford now?
Yeah,
which version of Lara Croft, blah, 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 blah. And then whoever wins moves on to the next week. And then we pit them against somebody else.
Yeah.
And then we just keep doing that. And then
could try it. It's
like at the
weird,
end, we have the most powerful actor, person, character. I have a feeling that the actors are going to get cut out pretty quick when you face them off against like Batman.
What else?
Just a thought.
Yeah.
The next one is we could try and create the perfect character. And each week we add something new. Like, let's say, okay, we're going to start with the car, right? Like, everybody's got to have a cool car. Which car in fiction is the best car? And we, somebody would probably bring up the Batmobile. I would obviously bring up Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, being the best car. And then we just, and then, okay, we've chosen X, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's the best car. Next week, what's the best, what's the best superpower or whatever? Then we give them that. And like, what's the best costume? Then we give them that. And at the end, we have the perfect character with like all of their stuff. Then we could do like a villain or something. It's an audio podcast. You can't do vague hand gestures.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that one's a little...
That's kind of a, yeah. I don't know.
You feel... Which one do you like more? Probably the versus one, based on your response?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll try it next week. Maybe we won't. No. Din. There was a brief Indiana Jones 5 look on Disney Plus where they just showed like 1 minute from the movie. And it's It's just from the middle, I think, maybe. Didn't really look like anything. Just
wow, that's really exciting.
It was just like a movie, you know. I was like, I don't really give a shit. It wasn't like, you know, you watch it and you go, oh, okay, this movie's great. This is gonna be the best movie of all time. It wasn't like that, but it also wasn't like the fucking aliens show up in Crystal Skull and you're like, oh, this movie's fucked. You know, it's just like a normal scene from the movie, I guess.
Like an action scene?
Not particularly. It wasn't very... I guess it was an action scene, but it didn't feel very action-y. It was the... You know in the trailer, you've seen the trailer?
Yeah.
Where they're racing those little carts?
Sure.
And then he like jumps from one cart to the other? It was that scene, but it was like the whole scene.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know, it's like... Whatever.
Don't they do that in Temple of Doom?
Kind of, but they weren't on rail cars in Indiana Jones 5.
So they're going to take a whole bunch of stuff from the earlier movies and insert it into this new one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Will there be some kind of rolling boulder, do you think?
Well, they are in a temple in the trailer, and they do flick a thing, and like a thing drops and they fall. So that's not dissimilar. There could be a potential boulder in that situation. What if that's the end of the movie? Is Indiana Jones gets fucking crushed by a boulder?
Just pancaked.
Just like toothpaste tube.
Yeah. Out
the front. Hard R. Just for that scene alone.
And he's like sticking to the boulder as it's like continuing to roll.
You see his jacket, like.
Yeah.
That would be very funny. And then Shia LaBeouf walks in, picks up the hat, and puts it on.
And then another boulder comes and runs him over.
Well, no, he gets away because he's young and spry. He gets on his motorcycle in the cave and drives away from the boulder. Can you I really, really hope that he comes back, and I really hope they rest the franchise on his shoulders.
They won't.
They won't.
And they already tried that.
It would be terrible.
Yeah.
It'd be the fucking worst decision well, not the worst decision they've made. Star Wars. But it'd be pretty fucking stupid. But also, I want to see it.
Didn't they already have like a young Indiana Jones?
Yeah, they did. They had a show. There was edutainment.
There was one that came with a box set of the VHS that they were going to try to find a diamond. Didn't he have like some fat sidekick friend?
Are you talking about the big what? There's
the Young Indiana Jones.
There's the Young Indiana Jones. There's the Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, which is a television show that I didn't watch because I wasn't stupid enough to get roped into that stupid education. You know, I'm not at school. You can't teach me shit.
It was an educational show.
It was. It was like...
What were they trying to teach you?
Like fucking random shit. It was like, you know, he would come up to a problem. Like, how do I solve this problem? Oh, I need to use the Pythagorean theorem. Blah, blah, you know, do the fucking triangle, whatever. You know,
I don't remember it being like that.
But Harrison Ford's in like 2 episodes. And there's this one clip I saw where it's old Harrison Ford. This is when he's filming The Fugitive, so he has this gray beard. And they're like in a winter town, and there's snow everywhere, and these guys bust in, and they take the thing, and the guy he's with is like, what? Aren't you going to do something? He's like, nothing you can do. And he goes to sit back down. He's playing this little tiny it's like this big. It's a saxophone. And he just starts playing it. And as the guys go to leave, he like blows this really loud, obnoxious note, and snow falls off the roof and crushes them.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sweet, I guess. That's like the cool. Third best Indiana Jones movie right there.
All right.
I don't know where we're going with that, but I guess Indiana Jones is a movie that's being made. So we have to go see it, I guess.
Yeah.
Avatar 2 is on Disney or whatever. I already said that. So that's exciting. Last thing on the list is that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is a comic book I just recently read. Because it's the comic that they're going to be basing the movie on when they make a Supergirl movie eventually, maybe. And it is amazing. It was great. It was a very fun. It was set in space.
Space?
It's space. It's like Guardians, sort of, where they're just in space and there's weird aliens and shit. They're like on the space bus. Supergirl is fucking drunk at the beginning.
This is a graphic novel.
Yeah. It's not that long. It's like 200 pages. It's really good. She's just swearing throughout. She calls Superman a little bitch. Not to his face. They fight dinosaurs.
This is confirmed movie.
Well, they're calling it. They've said that it's not like they didn't say they're adapting this comic into the movie. They're saying like, for inspiration for the movie, we're looking at these comics, and this was one of the comics. So it's like they're not doing a direct adaptation. They're just sort of.
But like, is the script already written and everything?
Not for Supergirl, but for Superman, yes.
Well, I don't care about Superman.
Well, maybe you will when the movie comes out and it's great, maybe, potentially.
Do you think it's going to be good?
Listen, man, James Gunn made 3 fucking great Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
And he's doing Superman.
He's in charge of all DC. And he's writing and directing Superman.
Yeah.
So, listen, he seems to care a lot about the character. He seems to really want to make a good movie. Not that Zack Snyder didn't want to make a good movie, but, you know, doesn't know what he's talking about.
Zack Snyder?
Yeah.
Did Superman?
Did Man of Steel, Batman v Superman.
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
Yep.
Okay.
Tried to do Justice League. Then they kicked him off, and also his daughter might have killed herself in the middle of that. So that is like a whole whirlwind of badness. Because it's like, you know.
What?
I just, you know, he's like, I don't want to kick him when he's down. Like, obviously, he went through this horrific tragedy. And, you know, that is garbage and sucks. And I really wish that didn't happen. But, like, you know, I also want to be critical of him for making bad movies. So I kind of feel bad sometimes for being critical of him.
I liked Watchmen.
Because, well, yeah, but that was, you know, it was made like 6 years before.
Yeah.
That. Also, you know, don't make a Superman movie that looks exactly like Watchmen.
Does it? Maybe I'd like it.
It's very dark. And there's a lot of him smashing through buildings.
Yeah, okay.
And also Kevin Costner's in it and he dies by a tornado. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So that's the last thing on my list. I'm going to show you a picture of this real quick. Hold on, Jordan.
I am very much holding on.
You're not
right
holding
now.
on. I can see your hands. You're not holding on. Gotta go to my...
Draping on. I got it draped over a pillow.
Here. I'm going to walk over. I'm going to be off the mic for a second, everybody.
Yeah, what the hell is that? It's too bright. Yeah.
Do you like that? Do you think it's funny?
Is that gun guy directing that one too?
Mm-hmm. But it's very Guardians of the Galaxy. So I feel
Probably
like...
be good then.
You know, even if they don't directly adapt the story, which they should, because it's a fucking great story. Even if they don't, as long as they just get that feel right, yeah, like Guardians-esque, some cool music in there, it could be good. I have hope.
Guardians-esque.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
All right. If you want to reach the show, JJTI podcast at gmail.com. If you want to make Jordan go watch this Transformers movie, patreon.com/JJTI. You have to pay him for his ticket and his popcorn.
I'll buy my own popcorn and my own ticket.
To go see Transformers Rise of the Beast?
No, to go see something else.
If somebody paid for it, would you go?
Fuck no.
Why?
I never liked Transformers.
Yeah, but this
it would
one's
be
gonna be
boring
really
as
funny.
fuck. It'd be boring.
They won't be boring. There's a giant gorilla that transforms into a robot. How could it be boring?
Because I'm not 5 years old anymore, so I don't really like look at stuff like that and think like, oh, it's so cool. You know what I mean?
You're not going to think it's cool. You might think it's really funny.
If it's like unintentionally bad, I would probably like it.
Transformers in a nutshell.
But don't they try to be funny?
Yeah, but
the jokes just don't add
it's
up. Like Cat in the Hat humor.
More racist, usually. Usually the jokes are like, look at Megan Fox, she's so hot. Look at her go. That's a joke. Or like, oh, look, that guy's gay.
That's in Transformers.
That's like the level of humor that we're dealing with.
Oh,
quote unquote humor.
So middle school humor.
It's not funny. Middle school humor from like 15 years ago.
From like 2000.
Yeah, it's not funny. It's not like Bill Burr where he says things that are quote unquote controversial, but it's really funny. So they're just, it's like, it's not funny enough to get a pass for being controversial. It's just bad. Not a good movie. Any of those movies. Whole movie's okay. It's got John Cena in it.